and or between December the 29th and the 8th of Jan, that would make sense. Just saying you can't have them after a date and not telling you when you can have them or when you can start using them. That just makes that law. So fireworks have started here already. That's in Denmark, and will continue into January. Some of those expletive sound like 84 millimeters. Yep, and people don't care. I get that totally, mate. As I say, I would ban the public sale of fireworks, or very, very tightly restrict the sale of fireworks so that the general public are encouraged to go to proper organised events. Celebrate Guy Fawkes, fine, but it's one night a year, not a fortnight. Celebrate New Year, fine, it's one night a year. People have firework displays at things like weddings and anniversaries and 18th or 21st birthday parties, 40th birthday parties. Fine. It's one night a year. You know what I mean? In various places, obviously. But that's enough. When you see hooligans set fire to a wheelie bin, as was shown on, I think it was a wheelie bin anyway, they started a fire in a street in Leeds. It was shown on Facebook on a news clip last week. Start a fire so that when the fire brigade turn out to put the fire out, they can then fire Roman candles and other sorts of fireworks at them from up the street. You know what I mean? It is absolutely ridiculous. Right, before we go to the music, as I say, 9 o'clock, I'm going to be phoning our mate Les on the streets of Chester. We'll talk to him, get an update on that. Immediately after that, I will be giving the first ever radio broadcast of the new charity single for Soldiers Off the Street, written and performed for Soldiers Off the Street. The single is called Don't Judge a Book by its cover. It's an absolute cracker. So that'll get its first ever broadcast on radio this morning, a first for Veterans Radio. And when I come back, I'm going to be talking about Sapper Ken going to America this Saturday. And then down to the Cenotaph on Sunday. So that's what we're going to be doing. Right, I think we'll go a little bit of, we'll have a little bit of the Soldiers right now. This is You Rise Me Up. I'll be back shortly, guys.
When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
It was the theme she had on the scheme he had, told in a foreign land, to take life on earth to the second birth, and the man was in command. It was a flight on the wings of a young girl's dreams that flew her too far away. Don't push too far, your dreams are China in your hand. Don't wish too hard because they may come true, and you can't help them. You don't know what you might have set up you can't help it. You don't know what you might have said upon yourself. 'Cause they're only dreams. You gotta push too hard, no.
Don't stand there, Corbin! Anyone got anything they'd rather be doing than marching up and down the square?
Yes, Sarge. I'd rather be listening to Veterans Radio Net.
Veterans Radio Nets. Your music, your station.
Marching up and down the square. Good morning, Graham. How you doing, fella? Nice to have your company here this morning. And anybody else that's just joined Sapaken, the naffy of the airways for breakfast, good morning to you as well. Let's have a look at the numbers. Right. As I said, Sapaken's got a busy weekend this weekend. On Saturday, I'm live in America via radio. American Veterans Radio Station. Our mate Pablo, Paul Snow, he of the Song per Hero musical fame, and also VIP radio here on Spreaker. Paul's doing a bit of a collaboration with the American station. He's been working with them on and off for a couple of weeks now. And he's doing, Saturday is going to be a British Day, British Radio Day, going out on their station. And I'm going to be broadcasting live on their channel from, I believe, 2 p.m. through to 5 p.m. on Saturday. So that's 1400 through to 1700 on Saturday. I'm going to do a 3-hour show. Now, apparently, the format they use is they generally, their own presenters, only ever play music. They don't do microphone work like this. They have a large chat board on their page, and everything is done on that. But they love the British way of doing things. Pablo has done some shows for them, and he's engaged the listening public through the microphone as well. So they're going to cop 3 hours worth of Sapaken and typical Veterans Radio Net sort of stuff. I'm going to explain to them about Guy Fawkes, and I'll explain to them about the Remembrance Sunday Parade here in the UK, which I am also attending. Great thanks to our mate Lee, who has offered to give myself and Philippa a lift down there on Sunday. Things are just tight around here with finances at the moment, and I didn't think I could go. The cost of going down in one car and parking and everything else. I mean, I will help Lee out with the fuel costs, parking costs and everything, but it was just all getting a bit too much to do it purely for myself and Philippa. But Lee's going down. He's offered to give us a lift. So Sapaken, I've got my ticket. I've got my poppy. And I will be suited and booted. And I will be taking part actually in the parade on Sunday. Marching with the chaps from the South Atlantic Medal Association. That's the Falkland Islands Veterans Group. So a busy day or a busy weekend for Sapaken. Oh, Saturday morning I'll be doing the... I'll be going to the Northants Breakfast Club, the gathering of guys who live local. So, yep. What's the name of the station? Ian says. I'll once Pablo's clued me in on all the login details and everything else, Ian, I will make public both on the chat board, probably tomorrow, if not definitely Friday. And on Facebook as well, so that people can have a listen in if they wish. So watch this space in that respect. Right, that was Tapao and China in Your Hands. Let's go for a little bit of Blondie, but first a little bit of Cher. This is Just Like Jesse James. After these two tracks, I'll be getting ready, and then I'll be talking with Les Standish on the streets of Chester. So we'll talk a bit more about what Mel and Michael are going to be doing tonight.